Hi, my name is Susan Mochizuki, and I'm the administrator of the East Hawaii Independent Physicians Association. And we are really excited about starting a program which we called OWB, Optimum Well-Being, for our physicians and staff. And we feel that our physicians and staff need to be good models for their patients, and so we are encouraging them to get involved in a fitness program. And I have with me here Kim Pierce, and Kim is in charge of the Optimal Bootcamp program.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes. Susan, I love that you said you gotta walk the walk. Your physicians need to walk the walk. We look forward to seeing you guys down here at boot camp at the Hilo Health Cooperative.
Can you please tell me what boot camp is like? What can a person expect when they are enrolled in boot camp?
Wonderful. Susan, I think that the average person is probably slightly intimidated by anything that sounds like boot camp. And when you are coming to our Optimal Health boot camps at the co-op, what you can expect is a really fun class environment. We have a good time. We have great programming, so the workouts that people are doing are really scaled. They start easy, they get harder, and by the end of the 8 weeks, you're doing stuff that you never thought you could do. And it's a friendly, collaborative environment. It's not high, there's not a lot of competition, and there's really great coaching.
So what happens if you can't do any of the exercises? For example, if you can't do 10 push-ups or 5 pull-ups, I mean, what happens?
Good. I'm so happy you asked that. Most people can't do 5 pull-ups or 10 push-ups. And so one of the things that you'll see throughout all of our programs at the co-op is that we use modifications. And we can modify to make something easier. We can modify to make something harder. So things like push-ups and pull-ups are easy to make small changes to. So a person can complete the movement, get the benefits from the movement, but at their level. So you'll see modifications for every workout, and they're right on the board along with the normal workout.
So what happens if there are people in the class that are at different levels? You might have some super athletes in the class, and then you have those who never work out. How do you balance that?
Yeah.
How do you have the same people at different levels in one class?
That happens a lot, and it actually serves the overall flow of the class pretty well. The good athletes, the better athletes, tend to really push their edge, especially if there's a couple of them, and they do kind of intercompete to see how they're doing. The guys who are more beginners, they get the benefits of watching more competent athletes move through the movements. A good coach, often you'll see for boot camp setup this time, we get to do partner workouts, so we'll match people up, and you'll find that Ian, our CrossFit coach, had said a really nice thing, which is that here at the co-op, we're interested in your effort. We're interested in you participating fully and getting good benefits from it. It's not a highly competitive environment, and so whatever level of athleticism you have all that you need to come, and you'll be really happy at boot camp.
So what happens if you can't come regularly? Let's say 1 week you come 3 times a week, the next week, something happens and you can't show up. So what happens in that situation?
Great. So we know a lot of the guys coming to boot camp have too much on their schedules already, I think is a fair statement. And so we've set it up that boot camps go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting in January, and then we'll have Tuesdays and Thursdays kicking off, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday kicking off in February. We've designed it so you get a bit of a cohort. You'll start to know the people in your class. But if you ever need to miss a class and go to a different time, we've got a coaching staff that rotates and communicates really well. So we'll know, just keep us posted, we'll know what you're doing and we'll make modifications for your workout. We want you to come consistently. Showing up and getting in the door is 90% of the game.
Right.
And I think people will be really motivated to do it because they'll enjoy themselves here, and you're going to learn a lot. Here at boot camp, it's not all about pull-ups and push-ups. You're going to learn a lot about the things that make your whole life better. Your whole life better.
Now, how does this boot camp then differ from the other boot camps out there?
Thank you for asking that. There's a couple of reasons this Optimal Health Bootcamp is very different. For starters, it sits alongside programs that are more advanced. Higher level of coaching is required. Heavier weight happens. And so you have the advantage of seeing what they're doing on the CrossFit side of the gym. Also, we have really a great center with resources. So a lot of boot camps that you see are outside, which is great to be outside. We're right next to the ocean in the park, so you're not going to feel like you're actually inside. But it's not, oftentimes that environment isn't conducive to regular exercise or really trying to push it. Like you talk about those advanced athletes. They need to have equipment to help stress their body enough to get those results. So here they'll have both. You'll do things that are weighted and feel fun, and then you'll do a lot of body weight exercises. And we, here at the co-op, we focus on fundamentals. So you'll be safe, you'll get stronger, and then you'll get to see where you go next. Maybe you'll do another boot camp, maybe you'll go to CrossFit.
Yeah. So what if a person has never exercised except for maybe some walking, maybe a little bit of tennis? So it would be appropriate for that person to participate.
Yes, I think tennis is hard. I have a sneaking suspicion you play tennis. And the first thing they got to do is call and get an assessment. Have them come in, it's $25, they're going to get an assessment, and we'll kind of get a sense of where their overall fitness is. Because a lot of people have a distorted view and they think they're not as fit as they are, or sometimes they're overcompensating. Then we'll talk about what program is the best fit for them. Maybe boot camp's not quite the right fit, and we'll talk about having them be in our entry-level yoga. Coming to yoga 3 times a week can change a lot for somebody. Then we'll figure out if boot camp's the fit for them. That assessment is a really good place to start, and with our skilled coaching staff, we'll help them find a program that's the best fit for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Susan. We're looking forward to having all of you guys in boot camp, and we'll see you starting January 5th.
Sounds good.